We're going live in 3, 2, 1, 0. So welcome everyone to Future Setters Institute's training on innovative ideas that young minds need to get in 2025. So one of our speakers in the person of Precious Emmanuel will be talking to us on the topic, and I would love you to listen carefully to her. Okay, so Future Setters Institute is an institute where young minds are grown, where they get to learn on three core areas, which are personal development, work ethics, and leadership. So Priska is going to be talking to us in our niche. Our niche is leadership. So we look forward to hearing so much on learning so much from her. So Priska, you have the floor to talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. Good evening, everyone. It's a privilege to
Okay.
stand before such dynamic
Evening.
audience of young professionals, students, and aspiring leaders. I believe this room is filled with people who are not only determined to succeed, right? But to also make this year,
Yeah,
2025, a transformative year. Let me ask you something.
definitely.
How many of you feel like the world is moving faster than ever? New technologies every
I think
month,
so.
challenges that demand fresh solutions, and opportunities that seem to come and go in a blink. It's a lot, isn't it? But here's the thing,
Yeah,
we are the generation
true.
that is best equipped to adapt to this rapid pace. So today, I want to talk about innovative ideas you can adopt right now, not just to survive in 2025, but thrive. These aren't just tips that I'll be sharing. They are shifts in mindset, tools or strategies that you can use right now to elevate every aspect of your personal and professional life. First, you have to own your learning journey. Let's face it, formal education can only take you so far. In 2025, success belongs to those who are lifelong learners. But here's the twist, it's not about consuming more information, it's about learning smarter. Use platforms like Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, or even TikTok. Yes, TikTok. To find quick, practical lessons on skills that matters to you, whether it's coding, public speaking, or even emotional intelligence. Learning on demand makes you adaptable and proof for the future. And don't stop at knowledge. Build expertise by teaching what you learn. When you share your insights with people, you get to retain more information and position yourself as a thought leader. That's an advantage that many people overlook. Secondly, we have to start thinking beyond the 9 to 5. What I mean by that is that you should build a personal brand. In 2025, a job title isn't enough to define who we are. What will make you stand out, is your personal brand. Think about it. When someone Googles your name, what story does the internet tell you about you? So today, we have to start by creating your LinkedIn, creating content in your niche, or even launching a side project. It's not about self-promotion, it's about showing the world what you stand for, what you care about, and how unique you are. Your personal brand is your compass, like a compass in a crowded marketplace. It opens door to unexpected opportunities like freelancing, collaborations, or even a new career. But don't worry, you don't need to go viral. All you have to do is to be consistent and authentic. If you focus on delivering value, definitely the right people will find you. And I'm going to emphasize on the word consistent. That is just the real key to everything. Third, embrace AI as your partner, not a threat. AI intelligence is no longer the future, it is here already. Whether you're a designer, you're an engineer, you're an entrepreneur, or artist, AI can amplify what you do. Tools like ChatGPT, Notion AI, and Midjourney can not only save you hours of repetitive work and help you focus on, but it can help you focus on the creative human side of things, of you, right? But here's the key: don't wait for someone to teach you. You can just go online, experiment with these tools by yourself. Think of AI as a replacement. I mean, not as a replacement, but as a partner that enhances your productivity, that sharpens your decision making, and even inspire you with new ideas. The innovators of 2025, of this year, will be the one who knows how to collaborate with AI and not compete against it. My fourth point is that you should prioritize mental fitness. Mental fitness, not just physical fitness. We've all heard the phrase health is wealth. And while hitting the gym and practicing yoga is crucial in 2025, your mental health will be just as important. The ability to manage stress, adapt to uncertainty, and maintain focus is your greatest asset in a world of constant change. Start small, practice mindfulness, retract from all your work, and try to reflect on your actions, what you've been doing right, wrong, what you can do to change. Journal your thoughts. Take regular digital detoxes. Stay away from your phone or anything gadgets, online, social media, and just retract and be with your mind. These habits train your brain to handle pressure and to stay clear-headed when it matters most. Remember, a resilient mind is the foundation for everything else you achieve. Fifth, think globally and act locally. Okay, so finally, we'll be talking about impact. In 2025, young people we have more influence than ever before because technology has allowed us to reach global audience, yes, but meaningful change often starts at home. We should try to get involved in local initiatives, whether these are mentorship programs, sustainability projects, or volunteering in underserved communities. This experience can teach you how to lead with empathy, connect with people from diverse backgrounds, and solve problems in tangible ways. And here's the best part: these local efforts often lead to global opportunities. Companies and organizations are now looking for individuals who not only think big, but also do big, starting where they are. As I wrap up, I want you to remember this: the difference between someone who succeeds and who doesn't isn't talent, it is action. You don't need to have everything all figured out for you to start. You just need to have the courage to try, then to fail, and to try again. The world now doesn't need perfection. What it needs is bold, innovative mind like yours who are willing to leap into the unknown and create something extraordinary. So, as you step into 2025, I challenge you to take these ideas, adapt them into your life, and make this your year of breakthrough. Learn smarter, build your brand, embrace AI, invest in mental fitness, and start making impact right where you are. Because if not you, if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Thank you. Let's make 2025 the year we prove just how unstoppable the young people can be and make it our best year yet.
Hello, Jamilat. Okay, so we'll be introducing our second speaker in the person of Miss Jamilat Umar. Please, Miss Jamilat Umar, you have the floor now to talk to us. Talk to us on innovative ideas that young individuals need in 2025. So please talk to us. Thank you. Hello, Jamilat. Talk to us.
Sorry, I didn't know that my mic was muted. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Victor? Can you hear me?
Okay, so I've unmuted it now. You can talk. Yeah, we
Okay, can everyone hear
can
me?
hear
It's
you very
breaking.
well now.
Okay, you can hear me now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jamila Sumaru. Thank you so much, Victor, for this. It shows you are very resilient because it gets a lot of stress and time before we can get here. It was so stressful, and I think some people that are not too, maybe not too patient enough, what do I say about that? They've left, and I believe we are very few here. So I think Priska, the first speaker, virtually said most of the points. She speaks about achieving your goals this 2025. And let me make a correction, Victor. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me, please? Hello? Hello, Victor. Priska, can you hear me? Network is bad. Hello, can you hear me now? I hope I'm not speaking to myself. Hello, Victor.
I can hear you.
Okay, is it Priska? Sorry, I don't know who is speaking. No, I can't see anything.
It's Victoria.
Okay, Victoria, sorry. Okay, let me make a correction about the topic for today. Innovative ideas. Young individuals can adopt to do better in 2025. I think we are past 2024. So I'm seeing 2024 here, and I believe that should be corrected. Are you with me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, Priska spoke about some upskilling yourself and building strong connections and so many of points of that. I just want to talk about financial literacy. We are in 2025, right? Okay, this is Victoria.
Yeah,
Am I saying Victoria?
yeah,
Hi.
you are. Hi.
Okay, let's talk about financial literacy. Financial literacy is the ability to save. It's just equal to financial independence. Like in the era of in this era, we need to be very, very financially independent, and you need to be strict with yourself if really you want to survive, and if really you want to make what You want to achieve your goals. And what I'm talking about is this: you need to learn how to save, you need to empower yourself, you need to invest in yourself. Investment does not only means investing in money, it can also be investing in knowledge, it can also be investing in your personal life, your personal behavior is also part of investment. You need to be disciplined, discipline yourself. You need to save for the future. Plan yourself, budget, make your budgets. You need to know, okay, this is what I want to spend for this. You don't spend anyhow. Plan for your retirement, plan for whatever you want to do. In that case, you'll be able to manage your finances properly. Can you all hear me? I'm not speaking to myself.
I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you. We
Okay,
can hear you very
okay,
well.
okay,
We can hear you very well.
okay, okay. It's part of planning your financial decision. You need to make financial decision. You need to make financial management. You need to manage your
All right.
finances. You don't need to spend anyhow. You need to have a budget. Okay, this is 2025, right? Okay, what do you want to achieve? What are your goals? Plan it towards your
Yeah.
finances. Don't plan more than what you can get. Don't plan more than what you can spend. Plan what you can spend and make sure you have the habit of savings. You don't need to go and borrow to go to a party. You are going to borrow. Okay, what do you want to use this money for? You want to lend money to do what? Are you using it to make another money, or you are spending it on expenses that will not even benefit you? Do you understand? You need to reduce your debt. You don't borrow just because you want to achieve you want to please somebody. What are you borrowing
Yeah,
for?
yeah, yeah.
Is it for your benefits? Are you borrowing to invest in something that you have a gain in? Or you are borrowing to spend, to lavish on something that you don't even know where it's taking you to? You don't even know what you achieve from that thing. You want to go to a party, or you go and borrow more, you go and borrow money, you spend, you come back. Okay, at the end of the day, you don't even have food to eat. Maybe tomorrow you'll be begging to eat food. It's, I think it's part of what you call overspending. You don't spend anyhow, and I believe it's necessary, especially in this regime, in this economy. If you don't save, how will you survive it? Can you survive without saving? Can you just, okay, can you just be spending money? You are not investing in anything. How do you plan for your tomorrow if you don't invest? If you cannot invest in money, you can also invest in your education. Like now, if you want to upskill yourself, you can learn more skills, spend in those skills that you know that will benefit you in the long term. Encourage encourage people to plan. Encourage yourself to also plan. Budget your activities. And in what we have, what are the components if you want to plan some if you want to plan your if you want to plan your budget. You have you can draw a plan using a book, or there are other apps. There are apps too that you can use to plan your budget, plan your savings. You have apps, you have other how do I call it, you have tools. Yes, that's the right word. You have tools that you can use to plan your budget. If you can't do it like handwritten, writing it in a book, this is what I want to achieve, this is how I want to go about it, so that you don't overspend, you don't spend anyhow. And at the end of the day, you know that okay, this is what I used my money for and I have achieved it. This year, this is what I want to get. And you have to mingle with people. You get advisors if you can't do it on your own. Some people can't plan this on their own. They need people to guide them. You have profession. This is what I want to do. Help me to do this. Some people have businesses that they cannot even plan what they want to use their money for in that business, and they need professionals. They need advisors. I think we are here to help ourselves in this group. You mingle with people, learn how to communicate with people, build a network. If only you cannot do it, you cannot do it alone. Ask for advice. Ask for advice from your colleagues. Okay, how do I go about it? They'll guide you instead of you just doing it alone and you not get it. And at the end of the day, you realize you have done the best for yourself. This is something we all need. Some people can't plan themselves financially. Some people can't do it alone. They need somebody to guide them. We all need this because if in this era you can't plan yourself financially, I don't think you are ready for what is coming up next. If you can't discipline yourself financially. This is what I want to use this money for, and I want to get this in return. You don't spend just for nothing. Spend because you want to achieve something. It might not be in return, it might not be in monetary aspects, it might be in other aspects like knowledge, like an achievement. Okay, I've achieved this year. This is what I used my money for. At the end of the day, you should be able to account for what actually you did with your money. And I think virtually I don't actually have much to say because this is a very vast aspect of it. Some of you saved, some people save their money in the bank. Yes, it's okay. And some people use what do you call this? They say the what's piggy bank. It's also okay. Some people use, some people do what contributions. Yes, contributions with their colleagues. Maybe at the end of the day, you pack everything and you say, okay, this is. I have seen some people use their money to do contribution, and at the end of the day, when they give them that kind of money, they don't even know what to use it for. At the end of the day, they are using it for, they lavish it, and at the end, they will not even know this is what I use this money for. No. Before you start that contribution, you should have a plan that this is what I want to, if I collect this contribution today, this is the particular thing I want to use it for. And you should be disciplined enough to use it for that particular thing that you want to achieve. You don't start saving your money and you just say, I'm just keeping it there. Okay, you are keeping it there. Maybe tomorrow you want to buy, you see, yeah, you see like something that you want to buy, you didn't plan for. I'm not saying, don't say, nobody should post me, don't say if you see something that you want to buy, you say, I don't plan for, you are coming back from work, you saw granules, you want to buy granules for your kids at home, and you say, I didn't plan for. There is difference between financial planning or financial management and stinginess. Please, you don't have to say because you are managing your finance, you'll be stingy at the same time. No, there are far different. There is difference between financial management and stinginess. When you are keeping your money, there are what you call miscellaneous activities, things that you did not plan for. You can keep money for that. You save money for that. Do you understand? You don't just say, okay, because I didn't plan to buy granules today, I'm not going to buy this granule today because I didn't plan for it. No, that's stinginess. There is a difference between stinginess and financial management. So when you are keeping your money, you keep money for other activities aside the major purpose you are keeping that money for. So in that case, at the end of the day, you should be able to account for what and what you use your money for. You don't come and sit down. I'm not saying you sit down at the end of the day, I bought granules today. Before you bought that granules, you should have kept money for that granules. That's the other activities that I said. So it's not that at the end of the day, say I bought one pure water, one sachet of water today. I bought 100 naira granules. Before you bought those things, you should have kept money for it. That's financial planning. You should have it at the back of your mind. Okay, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that. And you keep money for other activities. That it should not be strictly for what's the major purpose of which you are keeping money. I think am I understood?
Yes, well understood.
So plan your, yes, okay. You should be able to plan your money before you spend it. You don't spend anyhow. We are in the economy. The economy is not friendly. It's not at all. If you want to give, it doesn't mean you are not going to give people money. No. You have families, you have relatives that you want to give money to. So before you plan if you are planning your money, you are planning your finances, you should keep money for other activities. So the money you are giving to your relative, it should be part of other activities, not your own goals that will not affect you in any way. Not that at the end of the day you come and say, maybe your mother is sick, you come and say, I'm not going to give my mother money because I did not plan for it. No, it's not right. That's stinginess. It's not financial management. There's a lot of differences in that. So you don't, because you say you want to manage your finances, you get stingy in the process. Be people will not go close to you, and I don't think your relative will also like you too. You have families, you spend for them, you spend for yourself as well, and you plan a major goal for yourself. This is what I want to achieve this year. It mustn't be okay. This is, if I spend my money for this thing, this is what I want to get in return. That should be your major plan, your major goal for the year. This is 2025. At the end of the year, you should be able to account for what and what you have spent for. You should be able to achieve your goals. Write it down in your book. Write it down in your book. This is what I want to achieve. These are the major things I want to achieve this year. And you will get it if you are financially disciplined. So I learned some people call names like if you have I think some of us we have relatives like that. So if at all we are not one, they'll say, if you're an economist, people that read economics, they are very stingy. I have I read economics, yes. So so they'll come and tell you, I have friends, they come and tell you, people that read economics, they are very stingy. They are not stingy. They are planning their finances. It's not stinginess. That's why I say financial management is entirely different from stinginess. Some people add stinginess to them. That's why I say keep money for other activities. Not that you come and say, I did not plan to buy granules. I am not going to buy the granules today. Even if you are hungry for granules. No, that's stinginess. Before you bought that granules, you should have kept the money for it. I've kept money for my major projects, yes. Then other activities that I want to do, unknown activities. This is for it. In that case, you see that you don't spend your money anyhow. You are calculative, you are disciplined, and you don't go hungry while saving money because you die in the process and you will not get that money. Other people will eat your money, and that's all. So at the end of the year, you get what you want. You achieve. It seems my time is up, Victor. So sorry about that. So thank you very much. Please, you should
Yes,
be
yes.
able to save money, budgets,
You're welcome.
make your budgets, and save your money wisely. Invest in what you are going to, in what will benefit you, not lavish your money in what will not benefit you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Jemilat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I really need to
much.
apologize to you all that I really need to apologize to you all because of the network issue. I think it has been resolved now. Network has been really bad from over here in Benin, so I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so we're introducing our next speaker in the person of Victoria Aino Dion. Victoria Aino Dion, please can just call me now. Hello, Victoria, are you there?
Yeah, from here.
Okay, okay. Talk to us now. It's your turn.
I hope I can do it without the camera because I don't have lights here. Can you hear me?
Okay, just go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah,
All right, good
we can
evening,
hear you very
everyone.
well.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
My
evening.
name is Victoria John.
Good evening.
So, at the course of this program that is being held by the distinguished founder, Mr. Victor, I want to be speaking on procrastination. Yes, because yes,
All right.
time is the most precious. Are we together, please?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
we
we
are
can
with
hear
you. We are
you.
with you. Procrastination. Yeah.
so I'll be talking on the illusion of time, how procrastination has our future. So, for instance, myself, I had to start really late last year. Like, I think I started taking my life serious at September because I was procrastinating all along. We know that time is a gift that's given, but a lot of people misuse it. The time you're supposed to do something very crucial, you are just screwing around. And why are some people doing these things? For instance, they are in their comfort zone. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why some people would do what, procrastinate. They are just in their comfort zone. Sometimes some persons are still in their mother's house, and they're still eating daddy and mommy's food. But when you hit, because like me now, immediately after my NYC, I house. Go to, I didn't go home because I didn't want anything that will make me feel comfortable. Because being comfortable, it's one thing that can make somebody what, procrastinate. So as growing individual, as growing
True.
person, a lot of things. One of the major thing that is causing a lot of futures, a lot of destinies or futures to be behind is because of the misuse of time. The time you're supposed to be investing, you are playing with it. The time you're supposed to be doing something tangible, you are just gallivanting all over. And that is the major effect that affects our lives. For instance, I would like to input something that can help when it comes to procrastination. Writing it down, make it plain. Even the book permits me to use scriptures here. You should write it down that those that will see it can run with
No
it.
problem.
Thing that really helped me this as at last year when I started taking my life serious. Even as much as daily tasks, I just break it down and write it, and I find I just see myself doing a lot because I'm a person who procrastinates a lot, so that's why I can really talk on this aspect. I really procrastinate a lot. Yeah, I'll be like, I'll do this thing. I see myself in 2 weeks, I've not even done it. So me trying to adapt that, I see everybody saying write it down so that then to work. So one major way to keep a procrastination as an individual, all of us are guilty of this thing I'm saying in one way or the other. Yes, I will do it, I will do it, I will do it, and you find yourself not doing it, or you find yourself even late. That alone can deflate the purpose. That alone can make you not to achieve things. Yes, you might start, but just imagine you started earlier, what you could have achieved. So why don't you just start now? Like I was saying, you have to just write it down to help you focus on that goal. When you see the thing staring at you face eyeball to eyeball, you should know. Even my down to my little tasks for a day, going to work, coming back, okay, I should send these connections a day, okay, I should send this job application a day. I just write it down because when I'm seeing it and I'm ticking it, it's good. Immediately I even miss one, like I'll now start telling my friends like, I have carryover today. Oh. I have carryover today. So one way to be able to beat procrastination is to always write whatever you want to do down. Write it down and run with it. So another way I could say for a person to beat procrastination is discipline. Yes, you must be disciplined because just saying that I will do it or even writing those things down, if procrastination have eaten you deeply, there's no way you will do it. So in other way, you just have to be disciplined. Tell yourself that this is what I want to do. If you go on LinkedIn, you'll be hearing people say be always be how was that word now? Always be consistent, yes. But I always like adding if there's no discipline, you won't be consistent. I don't know if we are still together. Are you guys hearing
Yes, we
me?
can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
If you are not
Yeah, yeah,
disciplined,
we can hear you very well. We're learning.
yeah, even though you write them down, it will not work. Like when you start with a goal, you ask yourself, what do I want to achieve financially? What do I want to achieve in my health wise? They'll tell you drink water. But me, if I'm not hungry, if I don't want to eat, I don't have time for water. But you just as much as that is you feel is irrelevant, when you write it down, you see yourself drinking water always as it's good for the head. So when it comes to overcoming procrastination, you have to write down those goals and you have to know what you want to achieve. You need to ask yourself, what do you need to what achieve? Step two now is to automate your finances. Just like the previous speaker said, she mentioned a lot of apps that you can use to automate. When you procrastinate when it comes to your finances, you won't know how to save them. You won't know how to save them. She has said it all, but just permit me to put in one or two. You won't know how to save your money. You just like I will still use myself as an example because I'm a big time procrastinator. I will just collect my salary like this, bam. As I'm collecting the salary, as I'm coming from the road like this, I will just start entering shop. You see those stuff, no discipline. You don't have this automation when it comes to your finances. You just spend any way you like. Before it got to the 8th of the month, you start looking for ways around to sustain yourself to the end of the month. That is what procrastination can cause because you think I will survive. But just imagine you have a well automated finances. Imagine how well it will do. And it permits me to put in the 60-30-10 rules. The 60-30-10 rules, it has been helping me a lot. You see that 60% of your income, what do you do with it? You it's for your bills, it's for your grocery. Normal, everybody must you must run expenses when it comes to in a month, in a week. So you keep 60% for those stuff. The 30% are for your wants. You invest in good books, you invest in mentorship, you do all those things, miscellaneous, everything is for that percent. Then the 10% is for your savings. Emergency can come up, you can be sick, then you start running scatter. No matter how small your income is, you might not be able to start from 10%, but just start saving. Even though it's you buy colo, just be saving it. Even you will love yourself at the end of the day when you see what you have saved. So the next point here to overcome procrastination is educating yourself, just like we are doing now. Educating yourself, learn about everything that has to do with you not procrastinating. Just go for it. Stop asking yourself, should I do or should I not do it? Get up from that place and just do it. Educate yourself. How do I prevent procrastination? Just like we are teaching now. Is it you just go learn from YouTube, learn from channels, go to your books and all of that. Another way or rather you can also use recommendations. Start with the rich. Like I can recommend a book. Starts with what? The Richest Man in Babylon for Timeless Money Lessons. Stuff like that can just help you out. And step four is track and celebrate progress. Yes, that little win, just celebrate it. Because when you feel that, okay, I've stopped procrastinating, what do I gain at the end of the day? What do I do at the end of the day? But trust me, like me, being able to finish that task, yes, drinking that water, going to work and come back, carrying out other tasks a day, even though it didn't earn me money, trust me, it's a big win for me. So celebrating that will make you now know that yes, it's good to what to do things. I like when I started that process of writing down things, I was really happy because I can collect movies like 20 movies and I'll finish them in less than 3 days. But now I have a lot of movie lying dormant in my phone because I have a lot of things to do, down to creating LinkedIn posts, down to trying to make research for my career and all of that. I want to do well in what I'm doing. So if you really want to do well in every aspect of your life, you have to keep procrastination. You want to be the best virtual assistant, you want to be the best accountant, you want to be the best whatever, you want to be the best in whatever you are doing. You just have to kill procrastination. So I would like you to ask yourself, what could happen if you lost your income tomorrow? Do you have enough that will survive you? Do you have enough? Are you still spending your money the way you like? If for instance anything happened to that parent that is taking care of you today, how will you go about your life? You feel, I'm still young, I still have time. There's no time. I tell anybody that care to know that immediately I'm giving birth to my kid, you see everything I know, I'll just be pouring them inside of them because they have to start. I'm not going to prevent them from being kids, but they have to carry value. You are not too small to start depositing value, and procrastination is not a way to get that. You just have to start picking everything one after the other. And another thing is you have to visualize your future. Visualize your future. If you see yourself having a good and beautiful future, if you see yourself having a bright future, trust me, you won't procrastinate. Imagine you seeing yourself to be one of the best in what you do. Like me now, being a virtual assistant, I like visualizing myself working with the founder of Canva, and I'll be sleeping. Do you know what it takes to work with somebody like that? You think it's by procrastinating? Do you think it's by sleeping? No. If you know your future, if you know what you want to pursue that, most definitely you will get up from that comfort zone. You will stop that bad habit and what? Go for it. The best time to start building your future is now, not tomorrow. It's now. The best time is today. Don't let procrastination rob you off of the life you deserve. Honestly, it is the great killer of what? The life you deserve. Take one step today. Open whatever you want to open a savings account, go for that dreams that you want to do. You say, I could love to be somebody that does this. I love to do this, but you are still sleeping in your house. That dream will not come to meet you, but you go and get it. So this is the little I have to share because I found out that this particular word, this particular act is killing a lot of youth, a lot of growing. So I just choose to share this and I hope it really helps. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Victoria.
Thank you.
I really really appreciate, on behalf of everybody, really appreciate what you just said. I've been writing down a lot of things from your training.
Amazing.
I really
Thank
Have
you.
to.
I think we'll be going to our next speaker. Our next speaker, I think we have Favor Essay Ekyoba. Favor Essay Ekyoba. Are you there? Favor, Miss Favor, are you there? Okay, good. So you have the floor now. Please talk to us. We are all listening.
We can
Hello, are you there?
hear you.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me see if she's unmuted. I'm coming. Let me see if I can do something about that. She's not muted now. Favor, talk to us. We are with you. Are you there?
We can't hear you, Favor.
Oh, Fishka is like she's not able to join. Okay, she's not able to. Like she cannot speak out. Maybe possibly I should come in, and when she's able to get it, then I will do something about that. So let me come in now, right? Let me come in. Let me
Okay.
come in. Okay, is Favor there? Are you able to speak out now? Okay, she left. Okay,
I
so
think she's
it's my turn now. So majorly, I have some hints to share with us. First and foremost, I want to say that the world is very, very wide. The world is very wide that you can spread your hands around so many places. That we should not say that because these people have already done it, they've already made it in this field, we cannot do it. We cannot be like them, or we cannot do better than them. Yes, we have a lot of persons who are already doing well in our field. For example, maybe you want to be a leadership coach, you want to be a financial literacy coach, you want to be a personal assistant, you want to
So,
be a virtual assistant, and all that. There are some persons that are already doing very well in that field. But
like this,
you
so
feeling that because you have not gotten to their level, you are not ready to do something that will get you to that place. You decide to relax because you are just watching people doing things that you feel you want to do, but you're unable to do it. So majorly, I want you to know that the world is very wide and it can accommodate everybody. I want you to know that. Then I want you to come out of those shells. I want you to come out of those shells because there is actually something in your mind. Maybe if you can really examine yourself, you
let's
can look
go. Who is
in the,
carrying?
you can and there is one gift
Oh, I
you
don't see.
notice that you have, but because of the fear of starting, or the fear of doing that particular thing, you do not take decisions, you do not do anything. You understand? You're waiting for it to happen. So I want to encourage every youth out there to come out of those shells, to speak out, to do things, and not limit themselves. You try to come out, forget about criticism, because anytime you want to do something, maybe for example, if you are good, if for example you okay, let's talk about those that smoke. If for example a person smokes, people will talk about him. If the person does not smoke, he drinks, people will talk about him. If a person does anything good, people will talk about him. If a person does anything bad, people will still talk about him. And it's mostly the negative that people always talk about. So it's when you know that you are in the positive direction, you are doing something that is good, and to yourself, you have this satisfaction that you are doing something good. I want you to continue doing it, and I want you to take risk. Take risk because this is a new year. We need to try and see how we can take risks. Try and see how we can take risks. Like today, I'll talk about my experience today. Today's experience was I had high expectations in the sense that I was expecting so many persons. Although the turnout was not as high as I expected, but that does not mean I should relent. I tried logging in 7 p.m. I came around 6 o'clock, switched on the gen, tried till 6:30, tried all I could, and I was unable to do the login and do the training. But then that should not make me feel bad or something. It should encourage me, motivate me to see how I can find other ways to do what I'm doing. So as a youth, no matter what, if there is actually one burning desire in you, you should have that energy, you should have that zeal, that even if that thing does not work now, but definitely if I try other ways, I keep doing it, it will work out. And try to take risk. Then another one is document your plans, just like Victoria Inodion said. Document it, because a lot of us have plans. We have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas will just come into our head. Just like now, you are waking up, you are taking your bath, you are doing any particular thing. There's this idea that will just come up. Okay, let's see how we can talk to these persons, how we can network, how we can share. Share what we do to these people. Maybe we see 1,000 people in our mind. We are like, let's share this skill, let's share this idea with these people, but then you don't do it. Or maybe, for example, you have an idea that just comes into your mind, but because you are so preoccupied with work, you end up not documenting those ideas and you lose those ideas. So one thing that we need to have this year 2025 is seeing how we can document our ideas. There's one thing I usually do. This book you see with me is always with me. This book you are seeing with me is always with me. Anywhere I'm going, even if it's the church, the market, any place I'm going to, I usually hold this book. And this book has a pen with it. This pen, whatsoever I do, maybe for example, I'm just going down and I just see something. Something can just come up. Okay, this is something that is a need in this environment. A need can just arise in this environment. And what you just do, is to document that need, because that need can be the solution to the problem of that environment. But if you decide not to document that particular thing on your mind, you end up losing that idea, and that idea will not come again. You understand? So one thing I want us to do is to try to see how we can record, document our plans and aspirations. Then another one is get an accountability partner. Get an accountability partner. This is why I say that you need an accountability partner. An accountability partner can also be said to be it can also be taken to be a mentor. For example, there's this task you want to do. There's one person I always say, this person is my accountability partner, because there's this task I just want to do right now. And then I just need to talk to somebody that has this same vision, has the same idea. I just reach out to Priska, and she's like, okay, Victor, let's try it this way. Let's try it the other way. You see, you have somebody that is willing to help you out, somebody that is also in your chosen field, and this person is able to share ideas with you on how to do something. Even if you are trying to procrastinate, just like Victoria said, procrastination and all that. Even if you are trying to procrastinate, but when you have this accountability partner, this person will tell you, don't procrastinate, don't give up. Let's try it. Let's do it. This person is motivating you. He's always ready to give you energy, always ready to give you that, that fire that you never had. So you need to have an accountability partner. Even if you do not have the person right now, you can build that person to become an accountability partner. So you need to find that person that is ready to work in line with the vision you have. You need to have somebody, and also have a mentor, somebody that you always look up to. Somebody that, not just someone you can always look up to, someone that you can look up to and you can also share your problems with. When you meet this person, person tells you that, okay, this was how I did it. You can try this method. And if it works out, fine. You understand? The person is always ready to help you out. You understand? So you need to have an accountability partner and a mentor this year, 2025. Then another thing is know where you go. Know where you go, whether it is of utmost essence to you or not. If where you are going to is not of utmost essence to you at that moment, at that point in time, then desist from going there. If that place is not important, if that place is not useful to your personal growth, if you are going there, you are not going to benefit anything, don't go there. Go to places that matter. Discuss with people that matter. Be in environments that matter. And these are things that will help you to grow. But if you decide to go to places that don't matter, places that don't help you out, places that do not support your vision and your ideas, you end up lacking behind in this year 2025. So these are things that we need to do. Another one is to engage in creative conversations. Engage in conversations that matter. You understand? So having friends that, not all about how are you doing, I'm fine, hope you are good, how is this, how is that, these are things that usually happen in friendship. But what we need to do is to have a friend that you can always discuss your plans with, your ideas with, and this person helps you out in the long run. So you need to see how you can engage in creative conversations, discuss and share your ideas with people. Then also see how you can, whatsoever you do, and you know that this thing you are not proud of doing it, don't do it. Do things that you are proud of doing in this year 2025. Go to environments that matter. Another thing I want to share with you is, let me just these important points. Okay. So your growth is personal. Not everyone needs to grow. Your growth is personal. Why did I say your growth is personal? If you grow, you will know you grew. You know you are growing. But when you are trying to ensure that people around you are growing and all that, and those people are not reciprocating that growth, there is a problem. So even if you are growing and you want those your friends around you to grow, you see how you can work with them. If you see that they don't give you that energy, then look for people that are willing to grow. Look for people that are willing to grow. Then another thing is, you are not perfect. You are not perfect. So you need to see how you can grow yourself in whatsoever you are doing. You will always make mistakes. You are prone to mistakes. But this year, 2025, I want to encourage you. I want to urge you to see how you can work on yourself, because this year is not the same as other years that we're just living the way we're living and all that. Now that you have persons that are here to talk to you, address you, share their ideas, share their inspiration with you. See how you can work on what they've shared with you. See how you can work in line with what they said, because these opportunities don't come all the time. So I encourage you, from all the points I've listed, first of all, come out of those shells. That's the first thing. Come out of those shells. Secondly, ideas. Another one is get an accountability partner or a mentor. Then another one is know where you go. Know where you go. How important? Know where you go at that point in time, whether it is of utmost essence to you or not. And then engage in creative conversations. Try to work. Networking is one thing that a lot of us do not do. You, for example, you are into sales of perfume. I have a friend who is into sales of perfume. But this girl saw me one day and she was like, Victor, you did not get perfume from me. You understand? You didn't get it from me. And I was like, you didn't tell me you sell perfume. So you don't expect somebody to know that you sell this thing if you did not tell that person what you sell. So you don't expect somebody to believe in you if you do not share that vision with that person. So what you need to do right now is to see how you can share that thing you have in you. Share that idea with you. For example, if you are in a place of 100 persons and then you are a leader or you are a leadership coach, meet those 100 persons. Maybe, for example, you are not able to meet the 100 persons. You can go one to one, talk to at least 20 persons. Talk to at least 20 persons that day. Maybe another opportunity you have to share what you do with them. You also do it. But if you decide to just go there, relax, and leave, nobody will know about you, because those persons are like contacts. Those contacts, you can meet them, and those persons will love what you are doing. So I want to encourage you to network with people. Then own up to responsibilities. If you did something wrong, try to say you did it wrongly and correct yourself. Then, like the last one is, your growth is personal. Not everyone needs to grow, because some of us prefer to remain the way we are. But if you remain the way you are in 2025, other persons will grow and you'll be left out. So I want to encourage you to be your best self. So I'll be adding I will be okay. I believe I've been able to finish up what I have. So I will be adding some other persons right away. Right away. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you,
Let me
Victor.
add this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, so
Okay.
our other speakers. Favor, are you there now? Are you back? Favor, are you there? Oh God, I'm coming. Let me add the stage, Victoria. Okay, Favor, you can have the floor now. Okay, Favor, you can have the floor now. Are you there? Hello, Favor, are you there? Okay, okay, I
We
think I
can't
can
hear
hear you
you.
now. I can hear you. Speak up, speak up. Favor, are you there? Speak up, speak up.
I can't hear you, Favor.
Favor, are you there? We are waiting.
Victor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Can you
I
hear
think
me?
I Okay, yes, I can hear
I
you
Hello?
can
now,
hear you now. I
Favor.
can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Okay, we are hearing you. We can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can hear you. We can hear you very well.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I really can't hear you guys, but I
Good
believe you
evening.
guys can hear me. Happy New Year to everyone.
Yes,
And
very well.
I had to jot down some stuff with my colleagues. They had really spoken well. And also, I want to thank every one of us that is present here. It shows that we are really wanting to invest in ourselves. My name is Favor Essay, and I really want to say that this is a perfect timing for this uh, occasion, because it's just the beginning of the year where we can make all things right. And I also want to talk about the topic itself, innovation. What does it mean when we say innovation? Innovation simply means like trying out a different method, a different way or strategies to bring us a better result. And for you to be an innovator, you have to be somebody that is curious, somebody that is open-minded, somebody that wants to see things from a different perspective, or someone that is thinking constantly, just thinking outside the box. So also someone that wants to learn from mistakes and learn and reflect from things they might have done, probably like last year. And some innovative ideas that we can actually embark on this 2025 is setting your goals, which we have all talked about. Yes, it's very crucial. Setting your goals, it might not just be annually, it can just be monthly or probably weekly. It's just basically trying to giving you a target, something that is achievable, measurable, maybe a lifestyle like your exercise or probably your health, or maybe your dieting, or even your how planning goes on your financial stability. So another thing is you can just learn skills. It might just be hand skills, technical skills. You know, the world is evolving and you have 2 steps ahead or even further. So you have to constantly improve yourself, learn skills. Skills is something that the world will constantly need. And you know, the world is going digital. You can enter into a tech space. You can learn digital skills. You can learn design. You can learn graphics, you can learn data analysis. Like me, last year May, I started learning data analysis, and each time I tell people will be like, oh wow, like they are marveled. So these are things that you will do, and even not just doing, you are also setting yourself in a roadmap to financial stability. So another thing is having habits. You know, habits are something that we do repeatedly, and subconsciously the end of it is the results, the end of whatever habit we have built is the result we are seeing today. So building the right habits. When we say habits, we are not talking about when you are saying productive habits, we are not talking about sleeping. We are talking about taking a small actionable steps, leaving your comfort zone, trying to do things there that will make you to be outstanding, something that will bring impact to yourself, even to the world as a whole. And then how do you become an innovator? Now we've spoken more on things to do, stop this, stop, plan, save. Now we want to see that how can I become an innovator? You can actually be an innovator by taking steps. You can take it bit by bit. It's just something that at the end of the day you can see a result. It might not come, success is not overnight. It might not come instantly, but surely you will see it at the end. It's something that is piling up. And also another thing is we have to be disciplined. We have to be consistent. You cannot start something today and stop and start. You will not see the same result with someone that you will not see the results consistently. The result is definitely going to be different. That thing is have to be motivated. You motivate something that has you have to fuel it yourself. You have to, how do you do it? You have to first of all build on yourself and then meet people with like minds, because it's after you have worked on yourself you can actually work with people that has that like minds with you. So following people that are innovators, even on social medias, or probably engaging in activities that fuels creativity, or reading books like my colleague has said. She said Richest Man in Babylon. That book is really nice. There are other books, maybe Atomic Habits or Why You Act the Way You Do. There are many other books. You might even want to be a reader, but you are the kind of person that you only read when there is a need to. No, you can just learn, like, even if it's a 1 hour a day, you can just say, okay, I'm reading 1 hour a day. You do it consistently. Before you know, it becomes something you enjoy. It becomes something you enjoy doing, not something you are being forced to do, or something you enjoy doing. So I making or investing on good habits is very, very crucial in this year 2025. And also another thing is using productive app. Maybe you have planned on developing on your vocabularies. You can use some apps like Bingo. You can engage in other apps that are productive instead of just whiling away the social media, scrolling or tapping to just anywhere. You should do things productively. And also, probably during all the whole course of it, and then you are exhausted, it's okay to have some time for yourself, rest, meditate, relax, even spend time with family and friends, and then reboot and continue. So I think my time is well spent, and this is all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have done well. You have done well. Thank you, man. So what do we say to her? Let's say thank you to her now. What's going on?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
Favor.
Okay, so all right. Okay, so someone very wonderful just walked in. I think the person of Mr. Egwage Emmanuel. Mr. Egwage Emmanuel, are you there?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello, Mr. Emirab Sage. Egwage Emmanuel, are you there?
I'm here. Good evening.
Or did you mute
Yes,
your
good
mic?
evening.
Okay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
here.
we can hear you very well.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay. So
Good
you have the time
evening.
now. It's your floor now. You have the floor.
All right.
Good evening, sir.
Since we're talking about innovations and as young leaders, there are certain things I believe as innovators. From the word innovators, we got innovating, meaning you are discovering, you are bringing something new. There's a popular quote that says that you can't keep doing something the same way and expect a different result. So you have to always look at the positive light for everything. You have to. This is the season where there are different type of business opportunity. It may look like the season is dried. There are some ups and downs, but deep down, there are different types of opportunity that are open to us, and these are the things we should look at as young innovators. Look at where there is market. You are going to look at where there is market. You don't go to a place. You don't go to a place where some things does not sell and you just want to sell the thing. Somehow it may not work. So you have to look at what is working in a particular place or what is selling. What is the demand? I don't know if you can hear me. What is the
Yes.
demand in it? Okay.
Yes, very well, sir.
What
Very well.
is the demand in a particular place? Those are things that help in growing and innovating. So somehow it will push you when you look at things that are in demand. It will push you to looking for solutions and push you to looking for ways to make solutions. And the thing is that you don't, like a popular man always says, you don't have to chase money. You have to chase value. It's value that brings money. And this is one thing that people don't understand. Somehow we chase money, we chase things that we cannot get, and we keep chasing and chasing. But the truth is that you have to chase value. You have to look for things that can bring you money in and out. That will lead me to my second point, which is learn how to grow your finance. Many of us are stuck in a particular place, and we're just like, our income is just in one circle. We can't go further. We can't come back. We're just there. We're just stuck. So it's all about learning how to grow your finance. Learning how to grow your finance now pushes us to things like investments, things like when we talk about investment, it tells you how to spread your income to make it bigger. Many persons know how to save a lot. You know how to save, but I prefer that you save on investment. Yeah, sometimes it's risky, but it's very helpful when you save on investment, because when you save in the bank, you are not getting, except it's a fixed account, maybe you get those little interest. But when you are saving on a normal account, you don't get anything from it. You are just there. The money is just there. It's like, because when you get the word currency, currency is supposed to is a current that is moving. So money is supposed to be moving in and out. So when you keep money in a place, it doesn't grow. Sorry, a minute. A minute, sorry. I have to say something. Okay. So, like I said before,
Okay,
I
so
said
just give
money
him a
is
minute, please. Just
yeah,
a
I'm back.
minute, we'll be back. Okay, are you
All right.
back now? Okay,
Yeah, I'm back there. So money is
okay.
currency that we have to learn that money moves. And as young individuals, young leaders like us, we have to learn to lead in that part of money. You don't need to hold still on money. You have to let it move. You have to invest in things that can fetch you money. Just keep looking out for things that can always generate money. And somehow it's kind of a little bit difficult this period, but there are so many things that you can put your money in. You understand? I'm not saying you should not save, but save on what investment. All right. Then the third one I would like to say is the one we call there's what we call emotional bank account. Emotional bank account there's an acronym called EBA, which is emotional bank account. So this is when you invest in people. It's not being manipulative, but when you invest in people and people in turn come true for you. You cannot actually succeed on your own. You have to build a team. I don't know if you get me. You have to build a team. You have to invest in people. You have to make people trust you. You have to make people trust your product. You have to make people trust your brand. I don't know if you get. So if you are into any business, one of the things you must strike for is what is branding. You must try your best to get a good brand, a good name for yourself, because uh it's not just all about doing the work. You have to get a name. And when you get a name, you get your brand, you get your value, and the money starts coming. So as a young leader, or a young innovative leader, these are some of the things we should look out for in this 2025. You get. So another one we should also look out for is okay, I've said how to grow your income, then how to expand your business. Or if you're in a business world, how to invest, how to expand. Then if you're not in the business world, one of the things you must learn to do is get a skill. If you are not what do we call it again, degree alone does not, nobody, you hear some billionaires talk like, nobody gets rich by salary, and that's true. How much are they paying you? Nobody really gets rich by salary. So you have to be an entrepreneur, be a producing person, someone that has a product that is producing, someone that has something that is coming out from, someone that has an establishment. It's not bad to work for salary, but the thing is that, what are you doing from the salary? Where are you going from the salary? You are earning this amount. What are you doing with it? Are you just spending it? Because if you keep earning a particular amount and you keep spending, looking at your income and looking at your expense, you see that you are just going over a circle. You are going in, you are going out, year in, year in, year out. You are just in a point. You are not moving. So you must learn how to spread your money. Even the Bible says, say, cast your bread upon the waters. Just keep casting them, because you don't know the one that will produce. So look for investment, like I said before. Look for these things that will expand your business. So in as a leader, or a young innovative leader, one of the things I want us to also bear in mind is that we should always have the leadership mentality. We should push us to courage and confidence in business. It is not bad to make mistake, but the worst part is when you are not trying. Yeah, it is not wrong for you to make mistake. In fact, mistakes or failure is a product of when you have tried. People who don't try don't make mistakes. So you have to keep trying in that business. You have to keep trying in that thing you're doing. You have to keep trying. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep pushing. And one day you will get it. And the last one I would like to drop is consistency. I keep telling people, one of the things you have to build in your business or in the things you do is consistency. When you are in a job for long, you stay in a particular environment for long, you become known. And when people know you for that, it's already a trademark for you. So you have to be consistent in whatsoever you're doing. In as much as you grow it, you also learn to be consistent. All right. I think I've gone far. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor, for the opportunity. I think I've overspent my time.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Egwage Emmanuel. Are you
Yes,
done?
I can. Yes, sir.
Okay, you are done. You are done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Network issue has just been hitting me from over here. The talk has been really bad. So I want to appreciate all of you. Let me see. I don't know if Gomi is available. I don't think Gomi is available. I don't think Gloria is available. So the only two persons that are left is Gomi and Gloria. But it seems like they are not around. Priska, please can you just like help us reach out to them? Maybe just chat them up and see if they'll still be able to join us. Okay, so while we wait for them, we can just I will share some things with us now. I'm coming. Let me add Priska to the stage. Okay, so well we have some upcoming programs. We have some upcoming programs, but first of all, for our audience, I believe some of us are watching from back end. So first of all, I want to appreciate you all for streaming this live session. This is our first live session as a team, and it's wonderful to have you become part of us. You understand? So we are really happy to have you in our session today, and we also have plans to have some other sessions as well on great topics that will benefit you. So we look forward to having you in our next training. We look forward to having our next training. And some of our trainings includes training on record keeping. One of them is on record keeping in business. Another one is how to present. That's PowerPoint presentation with ease. So how you can make PowerPoints. So that's one thing that we plan to do for young teenagers or young persons. So that's another one, PowerPoint presentation. Another one is enhancing focus. So steps in building focus in your organization. So that's another program we look forward to organizing. Then another one is work stress balance. So how to handle stress, handle stress in your organization. That's another upcoming program we have. So we've shared it as teams, and we look forward to having you in our next program. And our programs are usually very, very interactive. They're usually very interactive. So in our next program, we will be expecting you. So if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you can just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just hit the subscribe button, share it to your friends, because a lot of your friends would have loved this opportunity. I'd love to listen to such a training, learn from young individuals that are doing very well. So I'd love you to hit the subscribe button, then also share to your friends as well. Then for the 4 persons that are currently with us on this live stream, I would love you to send me a message. You get giveaway from me. 4 persons, the 4 persons that are currently live with us, though I can't see you, but the 4 persons that are currently live with us, you will get airtime giveaway from me. So you simply message me. Then for those that will also watch this video after the live stream, you try to message me so we can add you to our mentorship group. We have the mentorship group where we train young individuals on a daily basis. We make different videos, we make content, we share ideas and all that. So if you are interested, I believe a lot of you are interested in the mentorship platform. So you can message me so you can be added to the mentorship platform. This mentorship platform has over 8 groomed individuals. These coaches that you are seeing here, they have so much to share with you. So we love you to be part of the mentorship platform. So I also believe that other coaches in the person of Jamila Tuma, Mr. Egwago Emmanuel, Victoria, Favor, Ekyoba, Precious, have something to share with you, our viewers. So please, you can just share something with our viewers, talk to them about Future Setters, what it's all about, what we've been doing. We have some time together. So while we wait for our speakers, our other speakers, you can just talk to our viewers so they can know more about what we do. So please.
All right.
Mr. Egwagi Emmanuel can start. Yes, thank you.
All right. Good evening, our viewers. Thank you for joining the platform. This is Future Center Institute, founded long time ago, and we are still pushing it because we want to reach out to young minds and individuals who want to be better, who wants to better themselves. Our country, our society is a way going down, but we have to be positive. And the truth is that revolution, like they said, change starts from us, or we have to be the change that we see. These are the motivations that are pushing future centers. We want to make sure we are able to create a safe environment for individual. Some persons make so many mistakes while they are teenager, and when they get to being an adult, they regret their life. Adebi, I know. Adebi, I know. So one of the things we are here to do is to set your path right. Is to set your path, set your future right. That guy is called future setter. So is to set your future right, and I want you to actually stay with us. Bet me, if you follow every content that we drop, everything we drop day in, day out, you start growing. Your life will become better. You get your life will become better. You start growing in business, you start growing in leadership, you start growing in your finance and every other thing. So I want you to key into this platform. We are going places. I want to take you along and make you one of these great leaders that has the courage to speak anywhere. You can be a public speaker. You can, as time goes on, we start organizing skill acquisition. Although we have been doing it, but we'll now start doing it on bigger scale, skill acquisition and other things. So I want you to stay put with us and get this thing right, because there are so many things that are happening in society that we need to change. So many things that is happening in society that we need to bring a change and a stop to. So I want you to keen with us, and thank you so much for joining today. God bless you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Thank you so much, Mr. Egwage Emmanuel, aka Emira Sage. Thank you, sir. Okay, so Jemilat. Okay, Miss Jemilat.
Okay.
You can talk to us now.
Good evening, everyone. And I think virtually
Hello,
almost
Jemilat,
everybody
are you there?
has spoken. Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay, I think my colleague here, Mr. Emmanuel, have said most of our activities here. We train young individuals on how to manage themselves, on how to improve your skills. We teach skills here, and we also teach people on financial literacy, that's financial management. And we are also coaches. We have coaches here that will teach you so many things that you need to know as a young individual, especially in this era. And we are in 2025. You need to upskill yourself. You need to communicate with people. You need to build relationship. You need to have a community. Join a community. Young are those days when parents think that getting a phone for young individuals is just like wastage of time or wastage of resources. No, in this era, you need a phone. You need to communicate. You need to join a community. You need to learn from people. You can't learn alone. In that case, you need to join a team that will guide you in whatever you want to do. You need a coach. That's why you see some young persons today, they are smarter than even the older ones, even the people that call themselves adults, because of what they learn. The internet is not only for negative activities. There are also positive activities going on there. You need to learn. You not only you get your phone to scroll on Facebook, to scroll on this, to gist. No, you learn so many things. There are digital skills. We teach it here. We teach young individuals on how to develop themselves, how to build relationship with people, how to get involved with happenings. Things are happening. The world is evolving. We have technology. You learn more technology, learn more skills, and you need skills to survive. Even if you
Very,
are working, you see some people today, they are working, the salary you are earning is not even enough to cover you up. You need skills. You need to build yourself. You can't continue, and if you think about it, you can't continue working for persons. You can't continue working for your fellow individuals or even the government all through your life. You need your own business. And where are the jobs? There are so many graduates today. It's not only about going to school, getting a certificate. The certificate might not even get you anything. That's why you see some people today, it's not even what they read in schools that they are practicing. It's out of your skills that you are surviving. So
very.
you need it, and we are here to teach you. So join us today. We are here to help you. We are here to get you what you want. We are here to train you on what you really need for your future. Join us as Future Setters, and you will be glad you did. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Jamila Tuman. Okay, so Miss Precious Emmanuel, you can just share some
I
insight
just
of
want
what
to.
we've been doing in Future Setters. Share your ideas to our audience watching us.
All right, thank you so much, Victor. I just want to just be straightforward. Future Theater is actually like a collaborative community that you can join immediately. If you're looking for who to support, if you're looking for a community where you can get inspired to grow, to build yourself, Future Setters Institute is the place for you to growing together. Mentor, if you need any mentorship, need guidance, if you need an accountability partner, too, you can also pick from Future Setters. Thank you.
Are we all together?
Yeah. Things with our network issues.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Who was our last speaker? Sorry. I think that's Favor, right? Hello. Can you all hear me? Wow.
Julia, if you don't mind, can I ask you some questions?
Okay,
Okay.
okay, we're listening.
Right here talking, right? I wanted to ask on behalf of our audience
Okay, we're listening.
about the financial being accountable in our finances, right? Is it
Yeah.
necessary to
Yes.
have a book for that?
Sorry.
Like, is it necessary to have a book? Some people might actually feel like it's my money, it's my it is me, I'm the one spending. I know everything is my head. Do I really need to have a book for that? Because
Yes.
if I write it down, I
It's
might not look at it or something.
yes, it's necessary to have a book. like I said before, we're talking about using, and there are also tools that can serve in place of a book if you don't want to use a book. There are so many tools for it. We have apps for it. So it's also necessary you have a book. That's what we call bookkeeping. You keep your records. Like I think Victor was saying something like record keeping. Your
Yeah.
financial, yes, financial record is also part of record keeping. So it's necessary you have a book. And I told you there are some apps. Oh, my battery is gone. God. Okay, I told you we have apps that you can use. We have Mint. You can go to your Google. You Google the apps. You see them. There are plenty of them. There are so many of them that you can use to manage your finances.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Another question, quick question,
Okay.
is how do we exactly manage our finances without being stingy? I really need to understand.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
let's say you always give out, and now you want to become responsible, right? And then because now you're trying to manage your finances, you have like what Victoria said, you can make use of the 60-30-10 rule, right? And you're thought about your 10 and your 30, and let's say you always give out even your 10% and your 30, but now they're trying to be accountable, you're not keeping your 10% one side. People that you always give, now they're at a disadvantaged like aspect. So now my question is, how would you come across as not being stingy now if you don't give that your 10%?
Okay. Okay. I understand your question. And do you know that in most cases today, you have relatives, don't you? No matter how you give somebody something,
Okay.
there are some part of people that will also call you you are stingy. Do you know that? You can't please
Yeah.
everybody. Just have it at the back of your mind that you cannot please everybody. You can't give everybody. And there are some people today that they even have more than you, but you are there pitying them. You are giving them your own. As you are giving them, they are piling it, they are saving it, and you are there giving. So that's why you need to have sense. You need to be disciplined in order not to you should just, if you want to manage your finances, that's why I said keep money for miscellaneous activities.
Okay.
And there are some things that are unforeseen, maybe like sickness and so many other things. So you should
Yeah.
have your discipline that okay, oh, I'm keeping this money for this also and so. Okay, but if there are some things that are necessary, somebody call your parents only or your sisters, your brothers, they call you, oh, I'm sick, I need money for this. You cannot say you will not give. But your sister or your brother or whatever you call cannot call you, give me money, let me go and for a party. Are you going to give?
No.
That is it. Yes, there are some things that are not necessary, and there are some that are necessary. And you should have it at the back of your mind that you cannot please everybody. Some people, even if you are a giver, you give
That's true.
everything. Some people will still call you that you are stingy.
Okay,
In
so are
that
you
case,
trying to
yeah,
say that? Let me be sure
okay,
that I understand the whole thing.
okay.
Are you trying to say that
That's true.
we should kind of get used to the word, or like we should try to be stingy in as
No,
much
you
as we
can't
know
be.
we are not stingy? Like,
No, no, you
because
can't be stingy. That's why I say you spend when it's necessary. Now I gave you an
but
example.
in the
Your sister will call you
already
now.
they are still viewing us as stingy.
No.
Okay,
You
okay.
can't
Let me share
now,
my own
like
idea
now.
on the. Let me share my own idea on
Okay,
it. Okay, I promise. Okay,
okay,
so
okay.
in my church now, for example,
Eh,
there's this thing that happens that when we are doing harvest, they will say if you have 100,000, come out. If you have 200,000, come out. 300,000, come out. So when they call for 300,000, you see some men that they don't even have 100,000. They don't even have 50,000. They will come out. Is it that the question is it that these people they just want this name that there's this name, there's this pride you have when you are coming out, you see them opening their arms, working with this energy. They just come out. You understand? I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. So I
Yes,
now
I
asked
get.
someone, I asked the man, one of the men that used to give such money in my church. I asked the man, I was like, sir, but some persons they pledge this 300,000, but then they don't pay this money in the space of 5 years. Sometimes they're even owing the church the money. And the man was like, you see, these people, they don't have investment, they don't have anything. They just want the name, they just want the praises to come to them,
Yes,
to come to
the
them that
fame.
they gave that money. You understand? They just want to feel good that they are
Yeah.
giving the money. They just want their name to be the, all those kind of things. The man said, he said, if himself is giving 300,000, he knows that that money in a day, he can make more than 1 million from his shop
Yes.
in the market in Mission Road. He said if he knows that from the houses he has, because he has so many houses, has so many stores, people are renting stores here and there, he has so many things that he knows he can make that money in the space of how many days. So if he's giving out 300,000, it's very small to him. So to me, why I said this is that for those that they are saying they are stingy, they are this, they are that. You see, your money is your money. It is you that will decide whether I should give the person or not. Like Jamila
Or
said,
not.
if the need arises and there is this feeling in my mind that says give, and if the mind says give, give. But if your mind says don't give because you know you do not have, don't go and give and you go and please others, then you will be in problem. So you know how to know how to balance the whole thing. That is it. That's what my own take on it.
Yes. There are some people that you don't spend more than what you have. I think I mentioned that
That's true.
earlier. Yes, you don't spend more than what you have. And those kind of people that you are talking about, you are deceiving yourself, thinking you are even deceiving God. No, because you want to gain,
That's
yeah,
true.
because you want to gain fame, you want to gain that respect that this person donated this, and in real sense, you know that you don't have that money. That's why I say you don't
That
borrow to
money,
go and
yes, true.
spend. Don't borrow to spend on
Yes,
unnecessary
true,
things. Yes,
Okay, now
true,
for
why
someone
true,
don't
that
you?
true. That is a valid point.
Yes, don't
sorry,
borrow
sorry,
to go and
That is a
spend.
valid point.
sorry to
You
interrupt, but
if you want to, like now, sorry, like now, if you want to borrow something, if you want to go to the bank to borrow, you should know that you are borrowing to invest in something that will give you bigger than what you borrowed.
You borrowed.
Do you
Yes,
understand? Yes, that will give you what is bigger than what you borrowed. Not that you borrow to go and spend in a party. It doesn't make sense. That's not discipline.
that's a valid point. That's
Yes,
a
we
valid
wanted to
point you
speak.
raised. Okay. Precious, you are saying something. Precious, you are saying something. Are you there?
yes, yes. I was
Okay,
trying
okay.
to concerning the church scenario that you gave. To me, I see that as them coming out with faith that they're going to get the money. And
Faith.
yes, now like I'm coming out for this. I just want to do this for God. So I know that because I want to do this, definitely the money will come somehow, somehow, and I'll
Indeed.
eventually get back to God. Yeah.
And what if it didn't come?
But when the money
That's
does not
you
come,
need to
because the money
plan.
does not
When the money
actually
does not
come,
come,
the money.
when the money don't come, what will you do?
No, yeah, for you to come out with faith, you're sure that the money will come. That's what I
Faith.
see. Yeah.
Faith is not always faith is from God, and it might not be positive to you, and it might not be it can be positive all the time to you, but God does what is always good for you. But you can see that in some cases, God can do something for you. Is good from God is good, but to you, you see it as a bad thing. Do you understand? So in that case, what if the money did not come?
True,
You will now
true.
be running eta skater. It doesn't
No,
make
you
sense.
still have faith. No. Still hold your faith tight.
That's not realistic.
Faith is the evidence of things not seen.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
Not
That's
see.
good. I love your face, precious.
You are hoping for imaginable things,
Yeah,
unimaginable
but
things.
I think faith has something to do with like visualizing,
Miss
right?
Favor.
Like what Victoria said. Like faith has something to do with
True.
visualizing. Like when you visualize often something that does not seem real to you, but because you are visualizing it, it becomes a reality for you. You eventually see ways or opportunity to get to that point. So that's what I feel faith is. And
If everybody depends on faith, do you think
mm,
anybody will work?
no,
Do you
no,
think
no.
of
Like,
that?
okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Faith without work is like zero. It's still empty at the end of the day. It's just like if you don't take action, that your faith is useless. Imagine me visualizing an opportunity is coming to me, and I'm not taking use of the opportunity, and yet I'm still visualizing. It does not make any sense. So they work hand in hand.
Yes, it's true. That's true.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, okay. Okay. I think I have a question for Favor. Favor, are you there?
That is no problem.
Okay, it's like she's not there. Okay, let me just ask the question generally.
Okay.
Let me ask the question
We are all
generally. Okay, so as okay, I'm asking this question on behalf of the viewers, on behalf of the viewers. Okay, so for example now, I'm a kind of person that does not have okay, I have an idea. But this idea is on my mind. Yes, I document, I do all sorts of things. I've tried, but this idea is not really giving me. I'm not really able to actualize this idea. What do you think I will do? And this idea has been on my mind for so many years now. This idea has been on my mind for close to 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and it's not working out for me. But it's still on my mind. What do you think I will do?
okay. I know this. Let's just go first on this one because this topic is actually really nice. The first thing I think you should do is to first of all look out for something for someone that is doing something similar to your idea. When you eventually find someone like that, which is the person who is successful in like bringing out your idea in a type of certain way, that's the person you have to go to and ask, please, I'm trying to do this. Can you help me to know how I can do this? I feel that's the best first step you have to take. If you go to someone else that does not really know that, they might actually tell you your idea is not visible. Don't forget about it. It's not going to work. They're going to discourage you. But if you go to someone who is successful in implementing something similar to your idea, then you can start from there. And when you eventually get to their stage, you can start implementing your ideas the way you actually wanted it to be. But you have already gotten a
Okay,
strong foot. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
that's mentorship. You
okay,
need
that's
mentorship.
That's really nice. Okay, another question I have. Another question I have. Okay, let's say for the audience again, I have this. Okay, for example, I have this burning desire to be the one that is talking to 10,000 persons in a room. I'm like the main coach, the leadership coach that is coaching them, addressing them. They are listening to me. Okay, I want to be like Simon Sinek. All these great coaches that have made it. I want to be like them. What do you think I would do? How can I become like them when I've not even started anything at all?
Jamila, please, I have something to say. Just
Okay, let me just chip in the few ideas I have about that. In that case, you need to start from somewhere. You need to attend webinars. You need to attend webinars. You need to attend meetup with like just the way we are doing now. It's a meetup, right? It's a meeting that was organized like few days ago. You need to look for webinars like that to join. You participate in groups, you participate in communities. You need to join communities. You need to link yourself to social media activities like LinkedIn and so on, in order for you to be vocal, for you to remove that fear of maybe like that phobia from you. I think it's a kind of phobia thing also. I think that's everything I have to say about that.
Exactly what you said. I want to just add to what you
Okay,
said.
Priska.
The first thing I would actually tell the person to do, right, is to join Future Setters Institute. Like, it's just going to help you throughout the whole journey.
Yes.
So what you need, like you said, Gemilat, is community, right? You're going to find
Yes.
that in Future Setters. Then Future Setters has, what we do is to give you the courage. I think the courage is the best thing, because the first time when I joined Future Setters, let me use myself as an example. I can procrastinate for Africa. I'm the
Okay.
best procrastinator in this life. So I saw the consistency in the
That's
posts,
true.
reminding us to choose a topic, right? To talk on. I was like, yeah, I know I want to do it fine, but like to get started was just the problem. Okay, I saw this topic. I was like, I beg, okay, this is really nice. I love it. I left the group. I came back again, the same topic. I was like, okay, God, let me just choose one topic to talk on. Then I chose one and spoke, and I chose the topic. I told them that this is what I wanted to do, right? I was now relaxed. I was like, okay, finally, now my mind have settled down. I've choose this topic. Let me just relax. Now I'm just going to think about whenever I please or feel to like create the content now. That's going to be the next issue. I was definitely going to procrastinate until I saw a message that said that I have to submit my video at so day.
Good, 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 good. You
It's
just said
going to be
something good now.
posted. Exactly. It's going to be posted on so date. So it gave me a sense of responsibility that if there was nothing to be posted on that day, it's my fault. So I really need to work on the video. Okay, let me just give you
Yeah.
the main date. I'm supposed to get my video submitted by 8. Then it was going to be posted on 9th, right? I kept on thinking about this, and I think it was 5th or something. I kept on thinking about it. 6th came, I was thinking about it. I was like, God, this video, what am I going to do? 7th, I was like, if I don't do it today, this is my first time doing video, I'm just going to mess up. Because I have to submit it by 8. Because at least so far, I have learned that if you want to deliver or impress or something, and if you say you're going to do something, if you decide to deliver your job on so date, you try to deliver before that date just to impress, right? So I was like, okay, let's just do it today and get it right. That was when I did the video eventually. But if that deadline wasn't there, I was never going to take the first step continuously. Okay, now the next thing was I actually gave up after that. I was now afraid to continue, but then one of them then volunteered to be an accountability partner of mine, and that is how I got where I am. Right. So I just feel the best way for anybody that is listening to this video
That's so nice.
Future Setters Institute, and they will guide you along the way.
Wow,
to the end.
that's so nice. That's so
Yes.
nice.
Yes, I think that's nice, and I think that's my story as well.
That's very nice.
Because I actually told Victor that this is my first time of doing this video. He said, "Don't worry, you will do it." He kept on. I just like the way he encourages me, and it kept on pushing. I said, "Okay, I will do it." Yes.
I guess that was always our story whenever we enter this
Yes.
institute.
Yes.
Okay. So there's one thing I actually, because of what Priska said, I think I just have to, share this thing with you. Share this thing with you. Okay. Are you there?
Yes.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay. So there's one thing that I've learned. Okay. Okay, so there's one thing I've learned so far, and this thing is the issue of time management. You observe that if we are not given a deadline, because there was a time oh God, it's like I'm hearing noise
Jamila, please
somewhere.
can you mute your mic?
Okay, I'm hearing noise. Okay, maybe somebody can mute the mic. Can just mute your mic. Maybe it's coming from there. Okay, okay. So majorly there is an issue that I observed in organizations, because I attended a tax management training as at last month. And in this tax management training, it was 2 months ago. As in this tax management training, the person that taught us said that in this tax management training, network. Oh God. Okay, okay.
Okay, yeah,
So
there's an
he said, if you do not set deadline for submission of things, there will be a problem. Okay, so because of that, I thought about it. Because of that, I thought about it and said, okay, since I already said let's submit videos, I tried it did not work out. Why not just set a deadline and see the results I will get out of it? Then I said, okay, and I noticed that it was even more effective. You understand? It was even more effective because there was this zeal, this energy that okay, this time I tried it with Priska, I tried it with Gomi, I tried it with Jemilat, I tried it with over 6 persons, and most of them worked. While there are some other persons, I tried this same thing with, it did not work out. Then I decided that these other persons are not fit enough.
Yeah, he's making Jamila. Sylvia. No.
The network, like seriously.
Like at this moment, so annoying.
Oh, the network has thrown him out. Okay, I think the network is not being fair here because we can't hear Victor again. The network has thrown him out. Can you hear me, Precious?
Yes, I can hear you. I have a question. That we can just
Okay.
right now. There's an echo.
Yes, there's an echo, but I don't know, maybe it's from. But can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can you ask your question? Maybe if we can answer
Okay,
that
I want
before we go.
on behalf of our audience again.
Okay.
What is your personal definition of failure?
Sorry?
Because failure, if I try something and it not at which moment will I be like, I've
I'm here.
failed
Can
at
you
this
hear me?
point, let me just move on to the next.
Can you hear me now?
Your
Okay.
voice is breaking.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I now decided that set a time. You understand? So after setting a time for the program, I noticed that some persons worked in line with the time, while some other persons did not work in line with the time. Then those that work in line with the time, I actually upgraded them. You understand? I upgraded them because they did well. Why those that did not work in line with the time, we have to give them like a demotion. So you observe that some persons are no longer like some persons, like maybe for example we have a session now. We will not be calling those persons that did not participate, but those that participated actively, they are the ones that will call. So that's what we decided to do. And time management is very, very important. That's one thing that we'll also be coaching you on. Time management is a part of tax management. So something that we all need to have. So
Yes, time management. Let me just add
that's majorly it.
a little. Can you hear me, Victor?
Yeah, can hear you very well.
Okay, let me add to what you just said. Yes, time management is a very, very crucial aspect of our daily activities. We need to work with time. Like, for instance, if not that you actually tag a time to that tax, I wouldn't have even participated because this
That's
type
true.
of person that if you didn't give me time to do something, I will not do it until you tag a time to it because I'm very, very conscious of time. I arrange my time myself based on my time. Like now, I can wake up in the morning, I'll say, okay, from this time to this time, this is what I'll be doing. So imagine if you don't give me a time, I'll just write that off. This is not even serious. If it's serious, there'll be a time for it. But if you give me a time, I'll make sure I deliver that thing maybe at least 30 minutes before the targeted time. So if you don't
That's
give
it.
me a
That's
time, I don't get serious with it. That's just me. It's my kind of person. So if you want to do something, create a
oh,
time for it. That's why if you have tasks, if you wake up in the morning, arrange your tasks the way you want it to be. Tag a time to it and make sure you work towards that time. It will make you to meet up. You don't it will make
that's
you not to procrastinate, and it will make you not to a kind of like um a kind of like go over the time like you don't deliver before time. It makes you to meet up with your tasks for the day. So it's very necessary, it's very
that's
crucial.
very true.
So with these activities, with future setters, you will be able to get all those opportunities. You'll be able to manage your time, manage your tasks, meet up with your activities, and all of that. Thank you very much.
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
Then
I also have
lastly, I
something
have
to add concerning
Okay,
the
Precious wants to say something.
I have something to add concerning time management. I feel like to have an effective like to effectively manage our time, we need to try to create a routine. I think routine really helps in the sense that you already have a system, you do things. So you just know, okay, to do this one, I just have to how will I put it? It's just
put it anyhow. You put it any way you can put it. Just explain.
I don't really like this echo. It's kind of distracting me.
I
Okay,
think it
so
might be the network.
Let
a
me see
routine.
what I can do about it.
If you can be clear about our daily routine, you know that at so time we're going to be doing this, and at so time we're going to be doing this, like a clear outline of our daily routine from when we wake up down to when we are going to bed. And I've actually divided mine into sections, into before work and after work, because I've been doing a lot of research and I discovered that we need to create, like, if we're going to effectively manage our time and be productive, we need to create two deep sessions, and one early morning when you wake up, and the next in the evening when you're
Okay.
back from work. That is if someone wants to have time outside their 9 to 5 job. You get my point? So mine, I arranged mine to be waking up
Yeah.
3 a.m. 3 a.m. just so that I can have enough time, like up to 2 hours for my deep work, and still have time for my mental activities, like even exercising, physical fitness, and the rest of them early in the morning, and still go to work and then come back and have time for more like my creative side, so I don't abandon that aspect of my life, right? That's how I like divided it. If someone has that framework in mind now, they will be guided, and just so that I can also maximize my time, right? Even while going to work, it takes me 2 hours to get to my workplace. That's just how far it is. I just fill in those moments with something. It's best for us to replace
Nice.
our habits rather than try to stop the habits. like let's say one bad habit of mine is okay, I'm trying to come up with something. Okay, let's say using my phone every second. I know I normally use my phone when I'm going to work in the morning because I spend 2 hours. Okay, now to change this bad habit, so I'm not always on my phone, to reduce the screen time on my phone, I can just replace that using of my phone while going to work with something else. Maybe listening to a podcast, light something, learning a language just by listening or something while I'm going to work. So I feel that's the best way. We just have to replace our bad habits instead of stopping the bad habit. So gradually we'll get used to it and make use of our time effectively.
That's a very nice idea. I will try and see what I can do about that. Let me see how I can, replace mine as well. It's a very wonderful one. Okay, so I
Yeah.
have a question. I have a question also for our viewers because I know they have a lot of questions, but are unable to ask. But are unable to ask. But majorly, let's say for example, I have 1,000 friends. Are you there? Maybe I have 1,000 friends. Okay, or maybe I have 1,000 contacts. How can I turn these 1,000 contacts into clients? How can I turn this 1,000 contacts into something tangible that will be beneficial to my growth instead of just having them viewing my status, having them just being there, how can I turn these persons into something useful? This is a question that has been on my mind and I feel I should ask.
Okay. I think the best thing to do, right, is to work on yourself. That's the first thing everybody has to do. And work on yourself is maybe you can start by building a brand. By the time you become consistent, now let's say you need to have a product to give out. It can be a skill or a service that you want to give out. After you have worked on yourself, at least maybe have flyers or one or two, or if it's clothes you're selling, have many pictures of those clothes that you're going to be selling or anything, and always post it on your status. In as much you're posting your funny content, fine, perfect, good, but just always post that one thing every day, every single day. And I'll give you an example why that is effective. Doing that every day, in as much as the people in your contacts don't want to buy from you, there can be a certain day when one person from your contacts suddenly needed your services and will be like, oh, I think there's someone that I know that always posts about this thing. Let me meet this
Yes,
person
true.
to help me out. And it always stick to their mind because you are always posting consistently that this is what you do on your status. So in as much as your real audience are not there, now that one can now become your clients from there, and gradually others too will start to contact you. And when they contact you that first time, definitely you deliver a good job, they'll become your shop, like you become their shop log. If they have anyone that have any troubles like that, they'll go to you first and tell you, okay, my
That's
colleague
true.
need this, so
That's true.
can you deliver and everything. So you have to work on yourself first before
That's
you post consistently.
Wow, that's really really nice and innovative of you. Jamila, I know you also have
Jamila, I
some
know you also have some
idea on it too.
idea on it.
Yes, let me just chip in something. It's from what Precious have said. I think she has said it all. But what I want to add is you need to give values in whatever you are doing. You should be consistent and make sure whatever you are giving to your audience is something that is valuable. You don't just come online and you start posting something that people don't doesn't even pay attention to. You can see that if you are giving valuable content, like, so, there are some people I follow online that whenever I open, even if it's Facebook, whenever I open it, I rush to read their content because I know what I want to gain from that. And there are some people like that will also rush to read your content because they know that they get value from it. Not that you just post something that people doesn't get anything from. I think that's very important too.
Yes, okay, now there's this person I've always seen on Facebook posting clothes and everything. And like, I'm not a clothes person. I'm not going to lie. I always see her posting the clothes that I like, but I've never really gone because I don't like buying my clothes. But now
Online.
that I needed to buy my clothes, and I don't want to buy on from like online places because it's going to take days for it to get delivered. I need someone that feels much closer, and I don't know anybody around me that would do it. Like something in that scenario now pushed me to go to that place because normal Facebook, they tend to be more faster than any other platform. Anybody meets on
Platform.
Facebook, they are telling them this is what they want and they can ship it to you immediately. So I had to meet her. I'm like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want. So that, but that only happened because I was only seeing her post. If not, my mind wouldn't go back to that there's someone like this on Facebook, or let me search for Facebook about this. I just normally see her post on the stories accidentally. I'm not going to like, and yeah, I remember her today.
Okay.
That's really
In that case, you need to build trust. There's
Yeah.
there's one thing that, yes, you need to build trust with people. It's not only one person that posts online, like the way you said, like clothes. There's a lot of them online that post such kind of products, but it's not all of them that are genuine. In that case, you need to build trust. Like for instance, I have a guideline for myself. If I go on Facebook and I see people posting products, maybe like clothes, for instance, the way you said it, I see people posting clothes. I go to your DM, I always see you post, and I go to your DM to ask you, how much is this? And you come and tell me, check your DM. What does that mean? I'll just write you off. Yes, why would you tell me check your DM? You posted something and I'm asking you how much is this? You tell me check my DM. Which time do I have to go and check my DM? Immediately I'll just write you off like
exactly.
this person is not serious. This person
Okay,
might even be a scammer.
I want
You
to
know
ask.
that? Do you understand?
So now,
Okay,
yeah,
you posted something. You are selling something, you posted something, and I'll come and ask you how much is this? You come and tell me, go to your DM. Which DM are you talking about? I'll just write you off immediately. You understand? And
yeah,
that's the trust you need to build. If you build trust with people will, and people will give you referral. Those that you have built trust with, they are the one that will refer people to you. And you
yeah,
also check reviews. They'll give you reviews of what you have sold to them before. From there, I also check reviews of people before I order for anything. So if I see a lot of, you are replying a lot of people, you go to your DM, go to your DM. There are sometimes I even go there to see what you are selling, to see how much without asking you. So if you have answered one person, I don't need to come and ask you again. So imagine I'll
yeah,
now come and check.
yeah.
I'll see a lot of go to your DM, a lot of go to your DM. I'll just write you off. That's all. The deal is closed.
Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true. I also actually have something to say on this.
Okay.
Okay. So majorly, if we've not worked on something before, I cannot recommend you to anybody. You understand? Because we have not really done anything in common. Maybe for example, I have a business, and then and two of us just work on it. Maybe for example, I bought something from you, or maybe you bought something from me. You understand those kind of things. And then
Yeah.
someone is asking, what's this person? How is this person close all about? How is this person marketing all about? I can say this person did this. Is very good at this. Very good at that because we have worked together. So just like Jamila said, trust is very important. But my own point of view is that you try to see how you can work with people, work with them so that you can get good recommendations. Don't work with them because you don't work with them and break their trust. Because that client that you just worked with now is the one that will refer you to more people. So that client, you need to treat that client with love and respect. You need to treat that client very well. There's even this man I met as a last week. He's a drop shipper. He's into this affiliate, affiliate marketing. He's into all these
Yeah.
Google ad, Facebook ads, and all this stuff. He told me that that one thing that has really helped him is trust. You observe some WhatsApp group chats, they sell things. They will lock their WhatsApp group chats. You observe they lock their WhatsApp group chat. But this man said his own WhatsApp group chat where he sells his things, where he advertises his things. He opened the WhatsApp group chat. Then on that WhatsApp group chat, they will send receipts of transfers. They will send people that have complaints, they will share it to that WhatsApp group chat. It will be so wonderful, such that
And
these
so
people
active.
these people can easily interact with the man, and they will feel this, this trust and love that this person is genuine. You understand? So
Yeah.
if you're actually doing a business, you need to open that, make the system very open so that people can trust you. Then also try to work with people genuinely. That's just my own take on it. Try to work with people genuinely. It helps.
Okay, I have a
That's
question
just my own
now.
take.
What if it was the other way around?
Okay. All right.
For
Listen.
example,
That
a a client,
okay.
not really a client, it's more like a friend, but a friend is a client too, right? So he came to me and he told me that he
Yeah.
needed a mock-up design, logo mock-up design, right? And I told
Okay.
him what is the tagline that you want to use. Usually the logo normally have the main logo and then they'll be like, I sell this and this, right? I told him to tell me the write-ups
Yeah.
and
Sure.
everything, give me all the details, which is normal, right? But now
Yes.
send me the details, the tagline. Yeah. And what I got as a response was, I told you before in our chat. And I'm like, okay.
Really?
Yeah, I needed to understand if I'm the one getting it wrong or he's the one, because it's only right. I think it's only right for you to tell me all over again that this is what you want. This is how I want you to write it and everything. This is my number, my details to make it easy. And let me just go straight to my work, create the logo and everything efficiently for you and give you back. So in this scenario now, what I wanted to know is, am I wrong in trying to tell my client, prospective client, that they have to send me the details even if they had sent it before or not?
Or not? Okay. Okay. No, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. We have there's something we call when you have clients or customers. We have some customers or clients are difficult. So you that you the owner of the business, you are the one to manage them. How do you manage difficult
Yes.
customers?
Thank you. That's the
Yes.
best question. Let's go to the first
how,
question.
how do you manage difficult clients or difficult customers? You need to understand them. You need to understand your clients. You need to get close to them, understand their pain, understand their frustration, and you work with it. You don't need to. There's a saying that customers are always right. Yes, if you want to get customers, yes, they are right. You can't you can't write them off. You need them to progress. You can't do it on your own. You can't get the money on your own. You need them, so they are always right. So
That's
you will be the one to learn how to manage them. You nurture them. Yes, you nurture them to come back. In the case that if you are rude to them, they won't come back next time, or they will not even recommend somebody to you. And in that case, you cannot grow. So one customer can tarnish your entire business. Do you know about that? So because somebody can just come and this your
that's
design,
true.
maybe
That's
he
very
or
true.
she has a yes, he or she has a business that needs maybe flyers and banners or whatever. So a colleague or a friend can come and ask, where did you do this your banner? I like it. And you just say, forget that girl, Joe. She's very rude. You know that. So and
Yeah.
he or she will continue. It might not be one person that he or she will call.
That's true.
You will
That's
continue
true.
like that, and your business will keep going down. You'll be asking, what's happening? What's happening? So you need to nurture them. You learn how to manage them. So in
Okay.
that case, your business will progress.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much
thank
for
you
this.
very much. Yes.
I'll
Thank you
implement
so
that
much. Thank you
ASAP.
so much. I'm really learning a lot from you.
I
That's
am
really
too.
nice. That's really nice. So audience, I believe you have some questions to ask. How do they ask these questions? Now,
Um,
is it possible to type it in the
they
comment
should,
section or
thank you. They should write it in the comment section, and we can create a video about that for them if necessary.
okay. That's a good one. Okay. So audience, you can ask your questions in the comment section. Then one of these days we'll make a video to respond to the questions you've asked. Okay. So
Yeah, and
that's
all
one
your
thing that
pain.
we need to have. So I believe definitely one day somebody will see this video. I believe definitely that one day somebody may see this video and may like what he sees in this video. So to that
Yes.
person, just want you to
I
know
think
that
there are a lot of
we are
comments
open
here.
to partnership and sponsorship. We're open to partnership and sponsorship. Also, our audience, we are open to partnership and sponsorship. So just in case you have friends. Okay, there are a lot of comments.
Yeah, there are a lot of comments. I think that should be for another day. And I think next time we make this video,
Okay,
we need to have a
okay.
moderator
We'll go
that
through the
will
comments.
be
We'll go through the
taking.
comments later. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Network is off again.
Okay, Jamila, I was trying to ask you a question
Okay.
concerning what your. Please, can this be the last question? Before we end?
Okay, yes.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
back.
this
I'm
should
back.
be
Okay, I'm back now.
this should
I'm
be
back.
the
Okay.
okay. I
So
think
so
we should
majorly,
be thinking of rounding up because seriously, I had to attend this meeting by all means. I just came back from
I
a
understand.
journey. I told
I
Victor about
understand.
that.
I
And I'm
understand.
very, very
Okay,
exhausted.
so we'll be rounding up. We'll be rounding up by 11. By 11, that's the next 10 minutes. The next 10 minutes we'll round up.
Okay,
We're
okay.
rounding up by 11. Next 10 minutes. Okay. I'm coming. Let me switch off this. Let me switch off this. I'm coming. Listen this. I'm coming. This audio echo. Okay, I think it's perfect like this. Okay. So majorly to our audience, there's something I want to share with you. So I believe you have friends, you have colleagues, you have wonderful people that would love to hear or listen to people like us or listen to trainings like this, so that they can ask questions, very interactive, things like that. Have a mentor and all that. So you can also recommend us to people, recommend us to your friends, recommend future setters to your friends, to your colleagues, to those that maybe your church members and all that. You can recommend us to them. You understand? We're actually a team of people that are ready to help people, nurture people, and all that. So please do well to recommend us to them. Then another thing is we are open to sponsorship and partnership. So maybe you have a business, you do, and then your business has a logo. Definitely, your business will have a logo, and maybe you have a business, maybe you have a video of what you do in your business. You can also share it with us, so that when we have other sessions, we can display them on the live session. It will be to be commentary, to be something that people can watch and all that. Then also, if you have there are so many things that we can upload for you. When we are making flyers, we'll upload your logo on it. You understand? And we are not going to charge you much. And we're not going to charge you much.
I think the network has thrown Victor away again. So Precious, you wanted to ask something before Victor came in. It's still remaining 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was concerning
it was concerning
at what point
at what
how much
point
should a
how
person
much
try
the person try
before
before
they
they
finally
finally
conclude that this is
conclude
not
that
working for
this
them,
is not working
like
for them.
this
Like
is not for
this is
them.
not for them.
They are bad at it. They are
Mm,
good
Bad
at
at
it.
it, they are good
And to move
at
on to the
move on
next.
to the next.
More like what's the
More like
definition
what's
of
the definition of failure?
as in the definition of what?
failure?
Failure.
For you to say I have
For you to
failed
say
at
I
something,
have failed at
what make
something, what make
what will make you say
what will make
so?
you say so?
Failure. It's any definition of failure. Before you fail, you must, before you succeed, you have to fail. Do you get that? Yes,
Yes.
before you failure is something that triggers you to push forward, that pushes you to keep doing it. It gingers you to do that thing to your best, to the best of your ability. So before anyone can really succeed, you must have to fail. So I don't think there is any quantifying number or whatever to
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get.
I
fail
Trying to
get.
say
to
that
that.
Trying to say that
Yes, yeah, it's part of the process. So before you succeed, you must have to fail, and that is what triggers your success. So there
and
is
I just
nothing.
wanted to
That's a valid point.
that's a valid point.
I just wanted to
I just
add
wanted to
concerning
add concerning that.
that.
Um,
Because I was thinking,
because I was
I was
thinking,
like, so many people like we try something, like they'll start today and then the next day they did not do it, but upper they do it again, and then like they're so inconsistent why they're trying to do that thing, and they're just like, this thing is not working for me. I beg you, let me just move on to the next. This is definitely not for me. This is not for me. But I just discovered that failure for someone to finally say, okay, this is definitely not for me, and be sure about what they are saying is that they have tried that thing, they have been consistent in it, and it still did not work. Then they should just know that something else is waiting for them. But if they're not consistent, all they just need to do is to try again and be consistent. Try being consistent this time. Just like feel.
Okay. Okay. I want to share
Most
something with you.
definitely.
Let me share.
Let me share.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
as at last
So as at
year
last year,
January,
January.
are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So as at last year January, I said, okay, let me try something new, and then I decided on two things. One was head of, you know what Adire is all about. So I said, let me try Adire. Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
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 Okay, okay,
Okay.
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 So I said I would start at the rare business, and then I tried it. I was very consistent. I started posting online, on Facebook, on TikTok. I was doing it consistently for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, going to 1 month. I even created a Facebook page, sharing it. But then I observed that people were asking, uh, I would love to get one or get this, get that. I not to them the price. They're like, no, I don't want to get it anymore. All these things. People were just giving all the negatives and all that. And I looked at it. I was not like, what's actually the essence? What's the essence of of selling this thing when I actually have something better? You understand? So when you really look at you before you decide to be consistent in something, you have to ask yourself, will this thing really work out for me? Are you sure it will work out for me? Because this is your life. You understand? So you need to look at it. Will this thing really work out? So maybe, for example, you want to start a shoe business. You learn the work and all that. What if the place you are is not suitable for the business? That can actually hinder you from doing well in that business. The environment, you survey the environment. That one matters now. You look at the people that you are claiming to be your clients, those that you are posting to, you are sharing your business with. Those will they support me? Will they support the business? That's another thing. So many things, before you be consistent, you have to really look at what you are doing before you be consistent. So consistent, you cannot be consistent in something that will not work out. So you have to be, put your effort in something that this thing will yield bountiful harvest. That's just my take. That's my take on it. So be
Yes,
consistent
that's great.
in things,
Yes.
in the right thing, in the right thing.
Yes, that's discovery. You need to discover yourself first.
Exactly. Very important.
Yes.
Very important.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Than just being consistent.
and lastly, I want to say that I will not have expected. I will not have expected. Oh, what is going on? I'm coming. I'm coming. Network is. Let me switch off. Okay. So let me go again. So I would not have expected. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I would not have expected that I would meet Priska and Jemilat today if I decided to cross my arms and wait till they come to me. You understand? I decided to scout for possible persons that will love what I have in mind, we love the vision. So if you decide that you want to wait till the appointed time will come, that appointed time will not come. So even if you have this longing, this idea in you and all that, you need to scout. So that's one thing I tagged it. I tagged it in one of my sessions, a problem scout. You scout, you first of all examine the environment, the problems they have, you are trying to provide solutions to the problems. But then there'll be a situation where the clients will now start coming to you. That's when you've grown so big. They now see you, they now love you, they now value you and all that. But now that you know that you don't have these people now, you need to scout for them. So you need to share those things with them. Maybe as you share it, even the way you market that thing may even encourage that person to come and support you. So you need to scout for people. So just the way I got these persons, so also you can get more persons, wonderful persons that may even love your business idea and love those things you have. So I want to encourage you to, don't just fold your arms, sit down and wait till things come out the way you want it to be. Scout for people that are willing to support you, people that are willing to patronize you in that business. That is one thing that you need to do as a young individual. So I think this is what I have to say. So I don't know, Jamila, Priska, I believe you have a thing or two to say before we wrap up. It's almost time now.
Okay, yes, I think we have come to the end of the discussion for today, and I must commend everyone here, Victor, Precious. I really commend you people because at some points I think that's why I say there is nothing like failure because the network issue would have, if we wouldn't have tried harder, the network issue would have thrown us out and we won't have this discussion
Very
today
true.
because I
Very
think it
true.
was yes, it was more than an hour before we could get it right. And some people
That's
that were
true.
not patient enough, they have even gone to sleep or whatsoever and concluded it's not going to hold again. So everything it's
That's true.
all about patience. You need to be patient, you need to be perseverant, you need to persevere, you need to be resilient in everything you do. You don't just rush in. When you rush in, you rush out. So you have to be
That's
patient in business. It's for you
that's
to succeed. So thank you
that's really
all.
true.
Thank you very
And
much
also,
for.
I have something to say towards okay,
Okay.
okay. I want to appreciate Jemilat. I want to appreciate you for your for making this session very, very interactive. Yeah, I really want to appreciate you. You know, it has not been easy, but we are growing. Then also I want to appreciate Priska. Okay. Okay. So I will say that I was really motivated today. If you see the way I was feeling really, I was feeling really weak, but I was even disappointed. But she still called and still motivated me. You see, so it's good to have a good accountability partner like
Yeah.
Priska. You see, so that's just it. That's just it. So I just have to appreciate you all. So thank you so so much.
Thank you
Okay,
all. Thank
so
you very much.
okay, but before we end, we did not start with prayer. We did not start with, because we're trying to get
Yeah.
ourselves. So I believe it's good to end with prayer. So
Okay.
Priska, you help us
Yes. Mr.
in
Goes.
Christian prayer. Then Jamila, you help us with Muslim prayer.
Okay, let's wrap it. But I just want to comment, Victor. Yeah, even
Thank
if
you.
I called you, I know that there are some people that even if you call them, they will still be like, "Abeg, I've tried for today. Let me just go." Next time, let's just reschedule it. And thank you, Jemilat, for showing up. You're the one. I think you're the one that stayed throughout. Network did not disturb you.
Our network was very strong.
Like, and I really enjoyed this session. Thank you, everyone.
Definitely.
And the
Definitely. So
viewers
Priska,
too. Thank you for joining us in
yeah,
this
viewers.
session. Really
Thank you,
appreciate.
viewers.
Hmm.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
viewers.
And yeah, I
Okay,
should
so
hold on.
Priska, help us with the prayer. Okay, help us with the prayer. Okay. Yeah.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. Thank you for this session. We thank you for
Amen.
the grace, for your mercy, for your love, for your wisdom that you have shared it to every one of us in this session. We thank you for helping us to grow, and we are still growing. Each and everyone that is growing, we ask that you continue to direct our path, guide us, give us the wisdom, what we need, the resourcefulness to become that which you have created us to be. Continue to guide us and direct our paths, O Lord, in the name of Jesus. As we conclude
Amen.
today, grant us some sleep and continue to guide us along this life journey and on our path to growth and success in the name
Amen.
of Jesus. Thank you, Lord Father, for answers to our prayers. In Jesus' mighty name we
Amen.
pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you,
Jemilat.
Priska. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for this session. Thank
Good
you,
night,
Priska. Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you, Victor, and our viewers. Thank you very much for giving us your time, and we are always here for you. So join us at Future Setters. We'll take you to your future, where you belong to. So let's get to the closing prayer. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin.
Amen. Amen.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا
Amen.
الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين
Amen.
أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب
Amen.
عليهم ولا الضالين. May we
Amen.
achieve our goals of at Future Setters. Will give you what you want, and may God guide us in whatever we do here. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
and
Thank
have
you
a
so
good
much.
night's rest. And
Good night.
follow us
Good
on our
night.
Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget to do that. We are here for
Yeah.
you at Future Setters. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Priska.
Good
Thank you, Jemilat.
night.
All right. Good night. Okay.
Good night.
Thank you.
Just a normal call.